Rui Hachimura's journey through basketball has never been simple, never linear, and never purely about the game itself. From the moment he stepped onto the hardwood, he carried with him more than talent and ambition. He carried identity, expectation, and the weight of representation. His career is not merely a story of professional success, but a narrative shaped by culture, resilience, and the quiet courage it takes to exist authentically in spaces that were not designed with you in mind. Rui Hachimura did not just enter basketball history. He expanded it. Born in Toyama, Japan, Rui's early life was defined by contrast and complexity. His mother is Japanese, his father Beninese, and from childhood Rui navigated a world that often struggled to categorize him. In a society where homogeneity is deeply ingrained, Rui stood out not because he wanted to, but because he could not help it. His height, his features, and his heritage made him visible long before his basketball talent did. That visibility came with scrutiny, curiosity, and at times isolation. Yet it also forged a resilience that would later become central to his professional identity. Rui did not grow up dreaming exclusively of basketball stardom. In fact, baseball dominated much of his early athletic interest, as it does for many Japanese children. Basketball entered his life later than it does for most elite players, and when it did, it arrived not as obsession, but as possibility. He was drawn to the game's fluidity, to its reliance on instinct as much as structure. His physical gifts became apparent quickly, but his understanding of the game developed gradually, shaped by patience rather than urgency. As Rui grew, so did expectations, often imposed before he was ready to carry them. In Japan, he became a symbol long before he became a finished product. He was labeled the future, the hope, the representative. Every performance carried national weight. Yet Rui's temperament was never loud or self-promotional. He processed pressure internally, often silently. This tendency toward introspection would later become both a strength and a challenge. His decision to attend Gonzaga University marked a defining shift in his journey. Leaving Japan for the United States required not only confidence in his basketball potential, but faith in himself as a person navigating an unfamiliar culture. At Gonzaga, Rui entered a system known for discipline, development, and accountability. He was not handed stardom. He earned trust through consistency. Early minutes were limited. Mistakes were corrected. Growth was incremental. Under structured coaching, Rui's game matured. His physical strength allowed him to finish through contact. His mid-range shooting became reliable. His defensive awareness improved. But perhaps most importantly, his confidence began to stabilize. He learned how to assert himself without abandoning his personality. He learned that leadership does not always require volume. Sometimes it requires presence. By his junior season, Rui emerged as one of the most impactful players in college basketball. His performances were efficient rather than flashy. He dominated stretches of games not through force, but through inevitability. His decision-making improved. His understanding of spacing deepened. NBA attention followed, but Rui remained grounded, focused on execution rather than projection. When Rui Hachimura declared for the NBA draft, he did so carrying history. He became the first Japanese-born player selected in the first round, a milestone that resonated far beyond basketball circles. The moment was celebrated widely, but it also underscored the responsibility Rui would continue to shoulder. He was not just entering the league for himself. He was opening a door for others who had never seen themselves reflected at that level. Transitioning to the NBA brought new challenges. The pace was faster. The players were stronger. The margin for error narrowed. Rui showed flashes of his potential early, scoring efficiently, defending multiple positions, but consistency remained elusive. Like many young players, he struggled to balance assertiveness with adaptation. Expectations, once again, threatened to outpace development. Yet Rui's career cannot be understood without acknowledging the internal battles he faced. At a point when many athletes feel pressure to project invincibility, Rui stepped away from the game to address mental health challenges. His decision was not dramatic. It was honest. In doing so, he challenged long-standing stigmas, particularly within Japanese culture, where discussions of mental health are often avoided. His absence raised questions. His return offered answers, not in words, but in renewed presence. When Rui returned, he did so with clarity. He understood his boundaries better. He understood his motivations more clearly. Basketball became less about expectation and more about purpose. This shift was subtle, but profound. His play reflected it. He moved with greater decisiveness. He embraced contact. He defended with intention. A trade later in his career provided Rui with a new environment and renewed opportunity. With the Los Angeles Lakers, he found a role that suited his strengths. He was not asked to be everything. He was asked to be reliable. In that clarity, Rui thrived. His shooting improved, particularly from beyond the arc. His defense became more disciplined. He embraced physical matchups and contributed in high-stakes moments. In the postseason, Rui demonstrated what had always been present beneath the surface: composure. Under playoff pressure, he did not shrink. He made timely shots. He defended elite scorers. He played with confidence rooted in preparation. These moments did not redefine him. They revealed him. Culturally, Rui Hachimura's impact extends beyond box scores. For mixed-race individuals in Japan, his visibility matters deeply. He represents a broader definition of Japanese identity, one that includes complexity, diversity, and nuance. He has spoken openly about his experiences, not to provoke, but to illuminate. In doing so, he has helped create space for conversations that extend beyond sport. Internationally, Rui stands as a bridge between basketball cultures. He embodies the discipline often associated with Japanese athletics and the physicality demanded by the NBA. His success challenges stereotypes and expands expectations. He is proof that pathways into elite basketball are not singular, and that excellence can emerge from patience as much as ambition. Off the court, Rui maintains a reserved demeanor. He does not chase attention. He does not manufacture persona. His focus remains grounded. This restraint reflects not disengagement, but intentionality. He understands that longevity requires balance. That performance is not sustainable without self-awareness. As his career continues, Rui Hachimura occupies a rare space. He is not defined by potential alone, nor constrained by early expectations. He is a player still becoming, still refining, still learning how to maximize his impact within a team context. His value lies not in dominance, but in dependability. In the moments when structure matters most, Rui delivers stability. What makes Rui's story compelling is not that it is flawless, but that it is human. It includes uncertainty. It includes recalibration. It includes the courage to step back when necessary and the discipline to return when ready. In a culture that often demands constant forward motion, Rui's willingness to pause was an act of strength. He represents a generation of athletes redefining what success looks like, not just in trophies or contracts, but in sustainability, honesty, and self-respect. His legacy will not be measured solely in points or playoff runs, but in doors opened, conversations shifted, and perceptions expanded. Rui Hachimura did not set out to be a symbol. He set out to play basketball. Yet through authenticity, resilience, and quiet determination, he became something larger. He became proof that identity and excellence are not mutually exclusive, that vulnerability and strength can coexist. That representation, when earned through work, carries transformative power. His journey continues, unfinished and evolving. But already, Rui Hachimura has altered the landscape, not by force, but by presence. And sometimes, presence is the most powerful statement of all. Rui Hachimura's story reminds us that greatness is not always loud, and impact is not always immediate. Sometimes it is built patiently, carried quietly, and revealed over time. Thank you for watching. If you appreciate long-form tributes that explore the deeper human stories behind athletes, please like, share, and subscribe for more.